Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim. I'm going to be doing a reading for you for Mercury going retrograde on the 22nd of March, and this is going to show how this is going to affect you, what it's going to affect in your life. It is going retrograde for 3 weeks, and we have this 3 times a year, so it's going from the 22nd of March to the 15th of April. And what it is telling us is that it is the fastest moving planet in the solar system, but it's stopping in its orbit and it's going to travel backwards. So it's going to travel and go retrograde. It's going to affect our travel, our technology, our connectivity, and all kinds of communication in our lives are going to be seriously affected around this period of time. It's also going to make us feel like we're spinning around. Maybe we'll get a bit off balance or feel like we're dizzy, but it is going to be fast moving, so it's going to, sweep you up in a whirlwind, basically. So with the computers and all your mobile phones, anything to do with electronic devices, these all come under the Mercury retrograde. So things might become out of whack here. It's all about backing up your computers and making sure you've got all your data backed up on your phones as well. Anything that's electronic you may have a hiccup with that. Things may turn off. Your mechanical problems in the vehicle, perhaps. Now, it's also about communicating clearly. So if you have an important conversation you need to have with somebody, just make sure that you plan it out before you do, if you're going to do it within this period of time. Otherwise, I would do it before or after the retrograde period. So it's about checking your letters and documents, email documents, before you send them, making sure that you've read through it thoroughly. Because you could misjudge things from looking at them. And also, if you're making travel plans, you need to pay particular attention to this, because your arrangements may become out of order. Maybe there's something that's been overlooked here. And if you're entering into a new contract around this period of time, instead of going into a new one, review old ones, or renew old ones that are serving you. Or maybe it's about releasing old contracts that don't serve you, because Mercury allows us to go back over old ground to see what isn't working for us anymore, and it's about cutting ties with what no longer serves you. And it's also about strengthening the ones that do. Now, you need to check any small print around this period of time. If people are upsetting you in some way, don't take it too personally, because they're caught up in this Mercury retrograde as well. They probably don't even know they're saying this, and they probably don't mean it. But you don't want to hurt yourself by holding on to grudges and resentments. So maybe this is the ideal time to cut that karmic cord and free yourself, so you're not going to take unwanted emotional ties of other people and situation into the next 9 years as well. We are at the end of an astrological zodiac, and we're starting the new one. So it's going into the next 9 years. Also, this is a time where we have reunions with old flames and old people that are coming into our lives we haven't seen for a very long time. And this is going to happen unexpectedly with Mercury retrograde. It's also about rekindling those connections, or maybe if you've got unfinished business, you need to complete that with that person, and maybe just cut them off if it's not serving you anymore. And also, there's going to be a lot of delays around travel plans, because Mercury has a sneaky way of leading us astray. So we need to just be able to go with the flow around this period of time, and don't get caught up in the craziness of trying to pick up all the pieces. Just go with the flow. Otherwise, if you're going to be that crazy person, you're going to miss out on all the magic of the retrograde period. So I'm going to be using the Lenormand cards for the overall energies. I have pulled a card from the Romance Angel Oracle deck as well, and a clarifier from the Animal Tarot deck. So you're bringing the energies of the woman into Mercury retrograde, and this could be you, Gemini, or it could be a woman that's important to you. I feel with the fish, this is a businesswoman or someone that's very wealthy. She has the child underneath her, so this could be saying she has a child, or maybe she looks younger than her age, or she could be acting a little bit childish around this period of time. We do have the Tower here, so maybe this is somebody that's a businesswoman, has her own business, independent business, or she may be reflecting or feeling lonely around this period of time. I have brought the card of the Romance Oracle deck and its playfulness, and it ties in with the child here. So it's about recapturing your youthful spirit and allowing it to shine. So be more playful. Maybe this woman has been a little bit too much into the work, but around Mercury retrograde she needs to be a little bit more playful, as things are going to be moving a lot quicker. And underneath the Lenormand deck, we don't want it to affect our health, so you need to avoid this, because you could create long-term health problems that will linger, and you need to put, with the key here, your health as a priority around this time. So maybe you've been feeling a little bit off, but you need to get it checked. It may start off as a head cold, or like with the mountain, it's about blockages, so it could be constipation or something that starts off, but it will linger if you don't get to it straight away. So make sure you have some time out to play. Don't let it be all about work if you're a female Gemini. But there's definitely some money here, and it could be a small amount of money coming in as well, but it is to do with a business here. So this could be an independent business that you've started, perhaps, or maybe it's just feeling a little bit lonely in love, and maybe you're going to go on the dating site with plenty of fish here. So you could be meeting someone just to recapture romance in your life and allowing that spirit to shine, Gemini. Now, I have pulled the card from the Animal Tarot deck, and it is the Four of Summer. It is the tortoise, whatever you want to call it. But it's telling you that your responsibilities are distracting you from noticing all the gifts that's being presented to you by God. So you need to be open and investigate these opportunities that come your way, because too much work, you need to find some balance in life, and Mercury retrograde is going to sweep you up in its fast movement. Things will become crazy around this period, so maybe it's just telling you with the fish is to go with the flow and take small steps. If you're starting a new business, do it in a small way, and make sure you're reflecting over what you want to do, because it does affect our communication and around this period of time. So I hope this has been beneficial for the Mercury retrograde period. Just keep an eye on your health. Get it seen to straight away. If you've got a cold, it could linger into something more. Or, if you've been constipated in some way, because that does represent the mountain here. Yes, just pay particular attention to it, because you have got the health card here, and make sure you free some time up to play as well. Take care, Gemini.